Dr. Lisa Chen had seen it all. In her 12 years running a tattoo removal clinic in downtown Seattle, she'd erased thousands of regrets. Ex-lovers' names, drunken spring break mistakes, gang symbols from reformed members, corporate logos from disillusioned employees. She'd learned not to ask questions. Everyone had a story. Most didn't want to share it. Lisa's job was simple. Remove the ink, not judge the past. But the man sitting in her consultation room on a gray Tuesday morning was different. "I need this removed," he said quietly, rolling up his sleeve. Lisa looked down at his forearm and froze. In crude, prison-style lettering, scarred deep into his skin, "Murderer." She'd seen prison tattoos before, teardrops, spider webs, gang signs. But this was different. This was a brand, a permanent accusation carved into flesh. I, Lisa caught herself. Professional distance. Don't ask. "Okay, it'll take multiple sessions. The scarring makes it more difficult, but we can—" "I'm not a murderer," the man interrupted. His voice was steady, but his eyes held an ocean of exhaustion. "I know what you're thinking. Everyone thinks it. That's why I need it gone." Lisa sat down. Against her usual practice, she asked, "What happened?" His name was Adam Price, 50 years old, 15 years in prison for a murder he didn't commit. The story unfolded like a nightmare. Wrong place, wrong time. 1998. A convenience store robbery turned deadly. Adam had stopped for gas 5 minutes after the shooting. Wrong car description. Pressure on police to solve it fast. A coerced witness statement from someone who later recanted. He was convicted at 23, sentenced to life. "In prison," Adam said, his jaw tightening, "if you're in for murder, you're supposed to be tough, respected. But I kept saying I was innocent. Other inmates, they didn't like that. Said I was a coward who wouldn't own my crime." He touched the tattoo. 6 guys held me down in the yard. One had a homemade tattoo gun. They did this to me. Guard watched, did nothing. That was year 3. Lisa felt sick. Year 14, Adam continued, new DNA testing technology. My lawyer, public defender who actually gave a damn, pushed for retesting. Results came back. "You were exonerated," Lisa said softly. "Fully. Governor apologized. State gave me $150,000 compensation. 15 years of my life for $10,000 per year." He laughed bitterly. "But I'm free. Legally." He looked at his arm. "But not really free. Everyone sees this first. Job interviews. They see it. Interview ends. Dating. Women see it. They leave. Kids cross the street when I walk by. I'm free from prison, but not from this." Lisa looked at the tattoo, the brutal, jagged letters, the scar tissue, the daily reminder of injustice. "How much does removal cost?" Adam asked. "For something this deep, with scarring, probably 12 to 15 sessions, around $5,000 total." Adam's face fell. "I have $1,200 saved. I'm working construction, only job I could get. Pays minimum wage. I can save more, but it'll take time." Lisa Chen had strict policies. No free work, bills to pay, staff to support, equipment costs. She'd built this business from nothing. But she looked at Adam Price, a man who'd lost 15 years to a broken system, branded as a murderer by fellow inmates, judged by everyone who saw his skin. "I'll do it pro bono," she heard herself say. Adam blinked. "What? Free, no charge." "I can't." "You've paid enough," Lisa said firmly. "More than enough. Let me do this." The first session was painful. Laser removal hurt more than getting the tattoo initially, burning away the ink layer by layer, the smell of singed skin, the sting that lingered for days. Adam didn't flinch. "Pain's relative," he said as the laser worked. "I felt worse, Between sessions, they talked. Lisa hadn't planned to, but Adam was easy to talk to. He had a strange calmness, a man who'd survived hell and came out philosophical rather than bitter. "Weren't you angry?" Lisa asked during session 4. "Didn't you hate them? The police, the witness, the inmates who did this?" Adam considered this. "For years, yes, I was furious. I thought I'd explode from rage. But anger's heavy. After a decade carrying it, I was exhausted. So I let it go." "Just like that?" "No, not just like that. Took years. I read everything in the prison library: philosophy, Buddhism, Stoicism, psychology. Marcus Aurelius saved my sanity. You have power over your mind, not outside events." He looked at his fading tattoo. "I couldn't control the injustice, but I could control whether it destroyed me, so I chose not to let it." Lisa found herself looking forward to their sessions. Adam's quiet wisdom, his refusal to be bitter, his strange gratitude for small things. "First week out," he told her during session 7, "I ate an orange, a fresh orange. I sat on a park bench and just experienced it. The smell, the taste, the juice. I cried. 15 years of prison food, and an orange made me cry." "What else makes you happy now?" Lisa asked. "Rain. I stand in it sometimes just because I can. Choosing my own clothes, walking without permission, talking to strangers, everything everyone takes for granted. I notice it all." Session 12. The tattoo was nearly gone. Faint shadows remained, but the word murderer was illegible. You'd have to know what it said to read it. "Almost there," Lisa said. Adam stared at his arm. "I can't believe it. I thought I'd die with this. One more session should do it." After the treatment, as Adam was leaving, he paused. "Can I ask you something?" "Sure. Why did you do this?" "Really? You don't know me. I could have been lying." Lisa had asked herself the same question. "Because," she said slowly, "everyone deserves a chance to shed their past. You served time for a crime you didn't commit. Then you were marked for it permanently. That's not justice. That's torture. I couldn't fix what the system did to you, but I could fix this." Adam's eyes glistened. "You gave me my skin back, my life back." Session 13, the final one. Lisa worked carefully, erasing the last shadows. When she finished, Adam's forearm was clear, slightly discolored from scarring, but the word was completely gone. She handed him a mirror. Adam looked at his arm for a long time. Then he started crying, silent tears streaming down his face. "I'm sorry," he said, wiping his eyes. "I don't usually. You don't need to apologize. I've looked at that word every day for 27 years. 27 years, and now it's gone." He looked at Lisa. "I was never a murderer, but the world treated me like one because of this. Now they won't. Now they'll see me. Just me." 3 months later, Adam returned to the clinic, not for treatment, for a visit. He looked different, cleaner, healthier, confident. "I got a job," he said, grinning. "Real job. Foreman at a construction company. They saw my arm during the interview. No tattoo. Hired me on the spot." "Adam, that's amazing. It gets better. I'm dating someone. Met her at a coffee shop. She asked about the scarring on my arm. I told her the truth, the whole story. She said, 'You survived something impossible. That makes you strong, not broken.' We've been together 2 months." Lisa hugged him. "I'm so happy for you." Adam pulled back, serious now. "I want to pay you back. Not just the $5,000. I want to do more. There are others like me, right? Wrongfully convicted people with prison tattoos, brands that keep them from moving forward." Lisa nodded slowly. Yes, I've seen a few over the years. I want to sponsor them. I got a settlement from the state, $150,000. I don't need it all. Let's use it to help others. That conversation became the Second Skin Project. Lisa and Adam partnered with the Innocence Project, an organization that exonerated wrongfully convicted people. They identified men and women released from prison, cleared of crimes but still carrying prison tattoos, gang markings forced on them for survival, identifying brands from enemies, crude symbols of a past they never chose. The Second Skin Project paid for their tattoo removal, completely free. Over 5 years, they helped more than 100 people. Each one had a story. Each one carried ink that told a lie about who they were. And each one walked out of Lisa's clinic lighter, not just physically, but spiritually. On the 5-year anniversary of the project, a local news station did a story. The doctor and the exoneree who erased the past. They interviewed Lisa and Adam together. Why do this? The reporter asked Adam. Because a tattoo is just ink, Adam said. But it carries weight, psychological weight. People see it and judge. They don't see you. They see the marking. When you remove it, you remove the weight, and people fly. The reporter turned to Lisa. And you, Dr. Chen, why continue doing this for free? Lisa smiled. I thought I was just removing tattoos, but I'm really removing shame, removing barriers, removing the past that won't let people build a future. That's not just medicine. That's justice. 10 years after Adam first walked into her clinic, Lisa stood at a charity gala for the Second Skin Project. They'd helped over 300 people now. Major donors had joined. Other clinics were replicating the model. Adam stood beside her, now 60, successful contractor, married, happy. You know what's funny? Adam said, looking around the room filled with former clients, donors, supporters. That tattoo was the worst thing that ever happened to me. But it led to this, to helping hundreds of people, to finding purpose. Regret it? Lisa asked. The 15 years in prison? Yes. The injustice? Yes. The pain? Yes. He paused. But the tattoo that brought me to you and started all this? No, not anymore. He rolled up his sleeve. The arm that once said murderer, now blank except for one small new tattoo. A single word in elegant script. Free. Got it last week, Adam said. To replace what was taken, to remember where I've been, and to celebrate where I am. Lisa looked at the word, tears in her eyes. Perfect, she whispered. Because some tattoos aren't mistakes. Some are victories.